today, I started to put out our Halloween.
Oh, you
stuff.
did?
Yeah, I've got an inflatable Jack skeleton from Nightmare Before Christmas that I got going out there today.
I love this.
And my wife is not happy because I can't find the timer. Like it's supposed to be on a timer, so now it's just
on.
All the time.
Yeah. That's a win for everybody.
Yeah, it's like
It's 1 month she can handle.
Yeah, it's
right? Come on.
But you just hear it out there.
Oh, that's true.
There's the inflatable thing running all day.
There's that sound.
It's kind of felt like that though. It felt more October-ish.
Yeah, this is the
It's the right
We've
time.
been saying we've been waiting for the energy to change.
The
and
energy is
it's here
today.
this week.
But you can't wait too long because it's going to shift back to summer energy by the weekend. Temperatures today, 50s for the most part. We'll get to about 60 in a lot of spots this afternoon. Wisconsin's already there. Portsmouth, New Hampshire there as well. The rest of us sitting in the 50s and low 50s in the mountains. A lot of sunshine out there. So in that way, a classic fall day with full sunshine. And I think it will stay sunnier than it did yesterday when we did get more cumulus clouds involved yesterday afternoon. We've got a couple of advisories out there. Rip current statement. That's in effect for the mid-coast down to southern New Hampshire or coastal New Hampshire. As I mentioned, that's because we still have some big swells from those tropical storms that missed offshore there. So I tend to think of this as something you need to think more about if you're going to go swimming. I don't think there are that many people likely that are going to go swimming today when it's 55 degrees, but something to know that there's some rip currents and some bigger waves out there. Rest of today looks good. Sun setting 6:15-ish or so across central Maine, and temperatures drop down tonight once again into the 30s. Probably not as cool as this morning. This was likely the coolest morning where we got the 30s and a couple of 20s out there. And tomorrow we recover upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Probably a few more clouds when compared with today, but I think we offset that by it just being warmer and more pleasant. Friday night's not quite as cool. Temperatures in the 50s for a lot of us. And then Saturday, a run into the upper 70s. Can't rule out a stray 80 out towards Sanford, Cornish, Sebago, Freiburg. That whole area will be around 80 degrees. The rest of us in the mid and upper 70s. But that's a big number for this time of the year. And we're probably a little bit warmer still on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week as this warm sector kind of builds. And typically when you get into warm sector, the last day before the front, the cold front, is your warmest day. So in that case, it would likely be on Monday or Tuesday. So we're around 80 through the weekend. We're probably 80 to 83 maybe on Monday, Tuesday. It looks pretty warm. And then a front comes through on Wednesday and crashes us back down to the 60s and 50s. And that looks to reset us for a while. So we'll have to see if we're able to ever get back to these numbers again. This time of the year, it's not a given. Let's talk about the drought monitor. The latest one came out. So I did this on purpose. Let me back up real quickly. This was last few weeks, so I just want to show you where we went with it. And basically we extended the extreme drought area just a bit over down East Maine. So no other categories of drought got lower, and the extreme drought got larger spatially. So overall the drought is now considered worse than it was 1 week ago, which is not really a huge shock, unfortunately, and this pattern doesn't yield us much rain here, just warm temperatures. Have to think about fire danger a bit here too. That's a whole category of weather forecasting, but given that it will be warm and dry, like, you know, dew point dry and dry on the ground, I think we'll see more of those fire weather concerns into the weekend, into early next week, and then some showers come through on Wednesday. But again, that does not look like anything that's going to make any real impact. So we'll see where we go from here. It can be quite rainy in October and November, so there is a chance that we can try and make some of this up.
I was just thinking about that actually. We focus in even more now when we need the rain. I'm like, oh, it says showers. It doesn't say rain.
No, it's
like,
not.
What we want to see is a rainy day.
Yeah, it's not enough. Like I said, the good news is statistically these months are rainy, so we'll see if we can do anything
that turns
there.
around at some point. All right, Keith, thank you.